Welcome to the VidConcierge Show, the podcast that helps health professionals master their delivery, speak with clarity, and show up on camera like the trusted expert they are. In each episode, you'll learn practical techniques and expert insights to elevate how you communicate on video so your message lands, your presence connects, and more people see you as the trusted authority in your field. Let's get started. Hi, and welcome back. It's Dr. Walter Salubro, and welcome again to the VidConcierge Show. You already know how important it is to look confident on camera, don't you? But what about how you sound? Sound is just as important as how you appear and look. Let me ask you this question. When you look back at your videos, do you ever think, why do I sound unsure? Or why do I sound nervous? There's that undertone that just seems off. You do know your content very well. You're excited to share it, but your voice tells a different story. Let me explain why this happens. You see, as a health professional, you are first and foremost a practitioner. And if you're creating content, you're secondly a content creator. And that's the big problem because we don't focus all the attention on being masterful at delivering content via video because we're doctors or health practitioners first. And because of this, few health professionals ever do vocal warm-up techniques before filming any videos. So even if you're not a professional performer, singer, entertainer, a stage performer, you still need to realize that your voice is a performance tool, especially if you're making video content. And just like any muscle in your body, if you jump right into that performance or into delivering that video cold, it will show up in the final video. So that's why vocal warm-ups are just as important for health professionals who are creators as they are for singers and actors. So doing vocal warm-ups is one of the simplest and fastest way to sound and appear like the trusted expert that you already are, right from the first sentence. So today I'm going to show you 3 really awesome and quick vocal warm-ups. They take less than a minute to do, and you will see how they can dramatically change how your videos feel and sound, not just to your viewers, but also to you. So let's dive right into this. And before I dive into these techniques, many years ago, I was beginning to do more public speaking venues and events, not just in my office, but also in the community. So I actually hired a vocal coach. It was once a week for 7 weeks. And I was expecting to go up there and do practice and delivering my speech and my content as if I would to a live audience. But in fact, she had me for many weeks just practicing vocal drills like the ones I'm going to give you. And I really didn't realize how important it was back then as I do now that I'm doing content online. So technique number 1, the hum stretch. Start by humming softly on a single note for 5 to 10 seconds. And you may see professional performers on stage before they sing a song or in practice or rehearsal that they actually do this. So it works really well. So we can apply it as well for our video content creations. So what you do is you keep your lips closed as you're going to hum and let the sound vibrate through your face and also your chest. This helps relax your facial muscles. It gets you to engage your breath gently, and you get to warm up those vocal cords without any strain. It also creates a nice resonance, kind of like a richness to your tone. This will help to instantly build trust. Sound is a very good way to increase the level of authority and trust on video. So let's see if I can give you an example here. So let's say you're about to film a video on natural fatigue recovery for women in midlife. So you're going to hum first. So let me do a hum and then I'll do my line. If you're waking up tired, dragging through the day, and wondering why your energy disappeared, this video is for you. So when you do this, you'll sound more present, less monotone, and even less robotic right from the beginning. So it's a great little technique to start each one of your clips as you're recording your clips. Now, technique number 2, lip trills for breath and tone control. I remember doing a lot of these type of drills when I was training with the vocal coach many years ago. So this one's really fun, and it might even sound a little silly, but it works really well. So take a deep breath and then blow air through your lips like a motorboat. So you've done this before, or you've seen your kids or grandkids do it. So it's going to sound something like this. Do it 2 or 3 times. I'll do it one more time. So what it does is it loosens the articulators of your face, your lips, your tongue, and jaw. So it's very useful exercise. it warms up your tone without you tightening your throat. So it's a very good one. So let's do another example here. So let's do an example. Let's say that I'm filming a video on the sciatic nerve and how it causes pain during night. Then I might do a few lip trills before I go into my line. So let me do a couple of the motorboats. If lying down makes your sciatica pain worse instead of better, there's a reason for it, and we're going to fix it in this video. So that's an easy way to do that. Okay, so very, very easy. So if you need to relax your facial muscles, get your vocal cords ready and primed, this is a great little technique to do that. You'll see that your words will flow easier and your voice will also sound clear and natural. All right, third technique, the slide up phrase. This is a nice little simple phrasing drill that resets your confidence and also your vocal energy. And it's especially useful if you tend to trail off or mumble or start your first sentence too low or flat. And sometimes I find that I even trail off or mumble a bit. This can be a very, very useful exercise if that's you as well. So here's how you do it. You pick one line to practice with. Okay? So the practice line will be, let's just say, let's get started. So let's get started is your practice line. Okay. Doesn't mean it's going to be in your video, but that's the practice line. Then you say it out loud 3 times. And each time you're letting your pitch rise slightly at the start of the phrase and then settle into the natural tone. We'll go through an example in a moment. So what this does is it gives your voice a boost of clarity and confidence, and you'll start it nicely and sharp. So here's the example. Let's do an example. Let's just say we're doing a video about bad posture and how it affects neck pain. So we're going to do the pitch where we're going to rise the pitch slightly at the start of the phrase and then settle into a natural tone. So here we go. Let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started. And then you roll into your line with energy. Today, we're going to talk about the hidden link between poor posture and neck pain, and more importantly, what you can do about it. You see, you'll notice that you'll begin to sound more awake, alive, and also ready to just deliver on your video. Okay, so as always, in this episode and every episode, when I do these monologues, I will give you action steps for you to do at home and also practice. Without practice, you're not going to put these action steps into play, and then you will never improve on your content delivery. So this is very important. Here's your action step. You're going to try the warm-up exercises and the sequences that I explained earlier. So number 1, you're going to hum for 10 seconds, activate your vocal resonance before you actually do your line or your section that you're going to record. 2, you do 2 lip trills to loosen your breath and tone. And then practice and say the slide up phrase 3 times to sharpen your vocal entrance. So you can apply any one of these techniques or even all 3 if you need to. And then go ahead and you record your script, whatever your lines are, play it back and see what it sounds like. And you'll notice that you'll sound more grounded, more clear, more connected. And I realize that some people are just more natural when it comes to delivering content on camera and appearing on video. And some people are not. And even for myself, even though I've filmed over 500 videos on my YouTube channel, I have over 145,000 subscribers and I've had hundreds of new people come to my office from finding me on YouTube. It didn't come natural to me at all. A lot of it I learned through trial and error. But now we have techniques that we could teach people, clients and health professionals, to deliver their content in a way that just is pristine and very professional sounding and appearing. Okay, so what's coming up in the next episode? Super excited about this. We're going to talk about how to deliver your content with enthusiasm. One of the biggest things that a lot of the patients tell me when they come to my office is that they love my passion and my enthusiasm. It actually shows on video and they feel it. And I truly believe that was an attracting force that got them to come to my office, not just the content that was on there. We're going to talk about how to sound energized on camera without making it look fake, okay, or forced or cringy. And that's very, very important, okay, because every time I do, it's really me being passionate and enthusiastic. Okay, so you can't fake that. Okay, now this is super important. If you're normally a naturally calm person, talk with a low tone, you need to dial things up a lot more when it comes to video. And again, I've seen this in my clients as well. Again, it's one of those things that we can't technically do for them in our done for you agency. And that's why I'm developing this podcast, not just for my clientele, but also people in the public, other health professionals that could use these techniques to just better their content as well. So we're going to talk about enthusiasm in the next episode. I'm going to show you how to do it in a way that still feels just natural to you. So as always, thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. That's it for today's episode of the VidConcierge Show. Always remember, how you show up on camera shapes how people see you. So keep practicing. Keep showing up and keep leaning into the role as the trusted expert. If you got value from this episode, take a moment to rate it, review it, and subscribe. It really helps the show grow. And if you want a free audit of your YouTube channel, that's by me, head over to www.valtoriamedia.com/audit. Your personalized channel audit will show you what's working on your channel, what's missing, and what to fix next, so you get more visibility and authority with your videos. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time on the VidConcierge Show.